Good morning, everyone. It feels like evening because my day starts really early, 5 a.m., and I have been in meetings. And so this is why I'm showing up at this time. I don't think I've shown up this time before, but it's good to be here nonetheless. And I've just been tied up with back-to-back meetings and just basically putting out some fires. That's what I've been doing. Busy putting out fires, but it's all good. It comes with the territory, and such is life. Okay, so as you come in and let the people know that we are here, we are live, and we are ready. Okay, we're here, we're live, and we're ready. It's good to see you. This is Mercy Marsh Jenkins. I am here doing the prophetic voice of destiny. Yay! Prophetic voice of destiny. And I'm so excited because I do have a word to share with you guys. Listen, I've been blessed by these words myself. Okay. They've really been speaking to me. And so I thank God for the privilege and the honor to be here to minister and to serve, but also to be eating myself. All right. So it is what it is, people. Award. As you teach, you also receive at the same time. So listen, we are still on this word of flourish. And I don't know about you, but there's been some things that I'm going through. There's some stuff I was going through yesterday. And like I mentioned, I was putting up some fires just before I got on, and all morning, basically. Okay, which delayed my coming here. And so God really started to talk to me about in the process of flourishing. Sometimes it doesn't look like you're flourishing because just like a plant, when it's seeded, it's buried and it's pretty dark. But at the same time, you are transforming and you are shooting up, right? You're beginning to bud. And so that's a season of obscurity. That's a season of where you feel like you don't know what's going to happen next, a season of the unknown. And as man would have it, man has a fear of the unknown, of what could happen, the what ifs. Okay, what if this and that? And so sometimes we're living in that place of turmoil and we don't know how to act. But let me tell you something. I want to share this word with you because it helps me to stay flourishing. It helps me to stay focused. Okay, because here's the thing: in the season of flourishing, you're growing. It just looks invisible to the naked eye. It's not what you can see, but we have to have a mind to know that we are growing, we're developing. For many of you, you've never been this way before. Okay, whatever you're walking out, you've never been at this junction before, and it's unknown. It feels very uneasy, and you can't always control the elements. You can't control every piece of your puzzle. Okay, there's people involved. There's organizations, businesses, and transactions. There's so many things that's involved that you can't control every piece. But at the same time, okay, we have to access peace. We have to access, okay, peace, right? Because we have an ability to have a peace of mind, regardless of whether or not what we're seeing and experiencing is favorable in the moment to the naked eye. Okay, to the naked eye, it doesn't always look favorable. Okay, and so therefore you've got to have faith. Okay, you've got to have faith and you've got to access the realm of faith because it's in the realm of faith that you can actually overturn. Okay, and I just said I've been putting out some fights, and so I was having to work real hard mentally and emotionally and psychologically, right, with my environment, okay, to overturn some things, okay, and so therefore I had to be very careful with my mouth, and I had to understand I'm flourishing no matter what it looks like. Okay, I've never been this place before, okay, in my life and in my business, okay, and in my ministry. And so what I see, what I'm dealing with, it might not be favorable or what I want, but nonetheless, is everything I prayed for, is everything that I want in terms of the way to get there. I might not like what I'm experiencing, but I am getting there. I'm going somewhere, people of God. And trust and believe you're going somewhere too. Okay. You're not stuck here. You're in the lane to reach a goalpost as part of your destiny. And so we're following these signposts, okay? This is the prophetic voice of destiny. You're following signposts, okay? And so I just want to share with you, break bread, share with you this word. And if this bless you in any way, feel free to share it out. Sharing is caring. You can actually text, say text, you can actually send it in somebody's messenger box, okay? So you feel like this is blessing you, then share, okay? That'll be awesome. Okay, so just going back, I want to remind you what the word flourish means, okay? So the word flourish means, okay, to grow or develop in a healthy or vigorous way, okay? Especially as a result of a particularly favorable environment, okay? And so we are the planted of the Lord. And so God plants us, He transplants us in our own lane, okay? We're in a lane, we're in a sphere of influence, if it be in the church, whether it be in business, in the marriage. He plants us in these environments, okay, so that we can be built up strong and healthy and accomplish the task, okay, right? Just as Samson was born, right? The word came before he was even birthed out, okay, and he had a specific assignment. It's the same way with you and I, okay? Maybe there wasn't a prophecy that we know of, right? Our parents didn't hear it, they didn't tell us about it, but guess what? This we know, okay? It was a plan made in heaven, in the courts of heaven. It was planned that we would be here, okay? And so now we're here and we're flourishing and we're growing, we're going through a process. And so I want to share with you this word, okay? I want to share with you this word, okay, to support you to flourish, okay? It's Jeremiah chapter 17. Jeremiah, if you've got pen and paper, take that down. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 7 to 8. I'm reading from the English Standard Version. And it says, "Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. He is like a tree planted by water that sends out its roots by the stream and does not fear." Listen to that word fear. Does not fear when heat comes, for its leaves remain green, and is not anxious in the year of drought, for it does not cease to bear fruit. You hear what I'm saying? In other words, okay, blessed is the man who is connected to God, who dwells in the secret place of the Most High God, who runs into the strong tower of the Lord, right? Blessed is that person, okay? Because no matter what comes, no matter what comes or what they fear may come, okay, what they do know is their leaves remain green. What they do know is their money's coming. What they do know is bills are getting paid. What they do know is they're going to get the promotion. What they do know is that they're going to be provided for. What they do know is that God is for them and not against them, that He is their provider, that He is their portion. That's what they know. In the year of drought, many of you experiencing a famine in this season. Okay, a famine in this season. Inflation rates going up. Okay, mortgage rates going up. All right, food is going up. It's just right. Gas prices, all of that. Okay, this is an interesting time. Okay, you might have experienced some differences going on with your employment. Okay, since COVID. All right. So you may feel like you're in a bit of a drought. You're experiencing a drought season. Your finances are drying up. Your money's funny. Okay. But guess what? With this type of individual, okay, it does not cease to bear fruit. Let me tell you something. That was good. Okay. That was good, right? They don't cease. They don't stop to bear fruit. They don't stop blossoming. They don't stop flourishing. They don't stop keep shooting up. They don't stop keep making their shot. They don't stop winning. They're always winning. They're consistently winning. Why? Because where they get their life source from, right? Plants, where they get their life source from, where they get their life, their light and their energy source from, okay, it's from their creator. Okay, that's where you get yours from, your creator. You are connected to him. You're connected to God the Father, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, the Holy Ghost, the Spirit of God. My God, are you not packing? You're more than packing. You're more than good. Okay, you're more than good because you've got the creator of all heaven and earth, your maker. Okay, the one that is from the everlasting. He's the everlasting God, the everlasting Father. Okay, you have him on your side. And with that, there ain't nothing. I mean, like nobody can't even test you. Nobody can't even test you because you got the one that says, the beasts in the field are mine. The cattle on 1,000 hills are mine. That's who you have backing you. And so therefore, in the drought season, you will not cease to continue to grow, to flourish. And this is what I love. Even though you may fear, you will not be anxious for nothing. Through prayer and petition, you're making your request known. You're praying. You're praying with the word. You're standing on the word. You're standing on the promises of God. And it shall accomplish that which it was sent to do. And so I just want to encourage you. Even when you feel like you've made a mistake, even when you feel like you misstepped, know that God is on your side, okay? And that he's working everything out for your better good, okay? He'll overturn that which was put in place because he delights in the prosperity of his servants. He delights, it makes him happy to see you flourish and bloom. To flourish means to prosper, okay? And so I want you to stay encouraged. Know that you're blessed. Listen, Jabez prayed this prayer. And I want you to think about this, right? He prayed this prayer. He said, bless me indeed, okay? And then he said, enlarge my territory. Expand me. Expand me. The Bible tells us this, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Begin to pray. Expand my mind, expand my viewpoints, expand my perspective, God, that I may see you in my perspective. I may see what you see. Expand my experience, okay? And sometimes with the expansion comes situations and things that you haven't experienced that you never even saw coming, but it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory, right? In business, okay, I told you I was putting out fires. In business, it comes with a territory that I'm going to have to handle a certain amount of stress. And sometimes I'll be like, man, I can't. Sometimes I'm like, listen, I'm out of here. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm done with these people. I can't deal with these people. Okay, but it comes with the territory. Everything's not smooth. Every transaction is not a smooth one. It comes with the territory. Okay, and so instead of saying like, I can't do this, it's give me the capacity. Enlarge me so that I can handle this. Give me the mindset, the mind frame. Okay. And that's why I always say, like this word was saying, trust in the Lord. Because just trusting in the Lord, knowing that he is for my better good, brings about peace. It brings about peace of mind. As so a man thinketh in his heart. So change the way that you think about you. So a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Okay. If you change that, it will create a paradigm shift that will shift everything. Okay. We're not victims, we're victors. It will change everything. We're not powerless, we're powerful. It changes everything. Okay. I had a situation that happened to me the other day, and in my mind, I could hear these thoughts. And in my mind, I was saying some stuff like, I had a chip in my shoulder, guys. So I was like, It's because I'm black. It's because these people, blah, 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 blah. And I had to say, stop it. No racism may exist, and there is institutional racism. Okay. I'm not going down that road. Why? Because I'm not going to enforce me feeling even more powerless. I'm not going to do that. So I had to check myself and say, though you may feel good by saying these people are have done a wrong by you, and you want to believe it's on the banter of my gender or my race. Okay, I say you might feel good for saying that. Okay, because there's a baddie and it makes out that you're the good person in the scenario. I said it doesn't help you to progress. You can't advance on that. And so I said, okay, you're right, you're right, you're right. But the self-pity was really like soothing. It was soothing me, right? And then I just said, stop it. Okay. And I said, think on that, which is good, honest, lovely, and a good report. Okay. And so I had to change the way that I thought in order to create a new beginning and ending of that drama. Okay. And guess what? That drama flipped. It flipped. It flipped. I took a walk and I had to really like deal with myself. And the time that I didn't even get back, but the time I was walking back, okay, that scenario flipped, okay? And so we have to get out of our heads. And that was me in my head. And I was on one, okay? I was heated, I was on one, okay? But I know that I have the power to change things, okay? Because we are kingdom shifters. We change atmospheres, okay? And we do that just by our words and our language, right? The power of life and death is in our tongue. That's the power that we have. And so just by thinking differently, changing my language in, owning my language in, changing my language in, making the adjustments, okay? And reminding myself that no matter what it looks like, it's still flourishing. You're still flourishing because you have not got to this junction before. So you've advanced beyond your comfort zone into a new zone, a new sphere of influence. And if you just stay there, Mercy, no matter what's going on, and don't pick up the thoughts of years of feeling as a victim into this new level, into this new territory, do not take that with you. It's poison. Don't rely on it, and don't rely on the feelings that is coming up, the good feelings of feeling feeling justified. Okay. I was like, don't hold on to the anger. Release the frustration right now. This is not you. It's not like you. Remove it. Okay. I had to deal with myself really strongly. Okay. Especially as I was dealing with people that was more knowledgeable than me. So it's good to put people in that light as they're the bad guys. They're the wolves, right? And I'm just like little Red Riding Hood, innocent. Okay. And I was like, no, I'm on the same equal footing, and I carry a power, and I'm going to stand in my authority and my power. I am not backing down. Okay. And I had to deal with me in such a way in order to change things. Okay. And so I want to encourage you. You're flourishing no matter what it looks like. You really are. If you take a look and take inventory, you will say, I've never been in this place before. Okay. We're running out of time, but I want you to know this. You are the average of the 5 people that you hang around the most. I want you to think about that. Okay. You are the average of 5 people that you hang around the most, the voices that are around you the most. You're an average of that. And take a look at each of those individuals. Take a look at their life. Take a look at where they are, their standpoints, okay, their professional life, okay, their spiritual life. And is it where you want to go? Because you need to know where you want to go. You need to know where is the place of destiny for you? Where are you destined to go? Right? For all of us, it's a place of greatness. Okay, it's a place of greatness. Okay, and in order to get there, you've got to remove the limitations. Okay, the limiting beliefs, you've got to remove them. Okay, That those are the things that have been set out to trap you so that you can't get there. All right. Take inventory. Okay. I think we might be talking about this a little bit more deeper, depending on what the Lord really puts in my heart. But right now, flourishing is what we're talking about right now. Okay. And so in order to flourish, it's your environment. So that's why I want you to take inventory of the 5 people that surround you, because that controls your environment. It controls your outcome because of the mind space that you share with them. Okay, you're sharing mind space. Okay, and so although we believe that we have the mind of Christ, we actually have to put the mind of Christ in our mind. We've actually got to feed our minds. And if we're not feeding our minds, right, it doesn't happen by osmosis. Okay, we've actually got to do something. Okay, scripture memorization, reading the Bible, eating the Bible 3 times a day, feeding it, letting it go down, let it be sit in our belly, let it be good to our digestive system, that it begins to what build and strengthen us and grow. That's flourishing. In order to flourish, to have the mind of Christ is something you have to build. You've got to do the work, okay, in order to grow. All right. So that's something for you to think about, no matter what it looks like. If you're making mistakes, I made some mistakes this week, okay, that fed into this situation, but I learned from those mistakes. I'm growing from the mistakes. I can own the mistakes and I can pinpoint them and grow from there, okay? So all is not lost, right? All is not lost. God is with you. Okay, all is not lost. Okay, all right. So I want to leave it there. Okay, and we'll be back on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today was super duper late because I was just busy this morning. All right, but we'll be here next week, and I don't have a real firm time. It's just around between 8:30 and 9:30, thereabouts. Okay. Put that out there. Now, if this blessed you, you want to sow, you can certainly do that. Cash App, $ Mercy Miles Jenkins, all one word, Mercy Miles Jenkins. Okay. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. You know what? I found out yesterday that the Queen passed away, and as you know, I'm British, and so that was an interesting day that the Queen passed away yesterday. May she rest in peace. The Queen was somebody that was big in our house, like baby boomers. I'm in Gen X, so baby boomers had pictures of queens in their house, especially Princess Diana. She was big in our family. We had a family tradition. My mom had a family tradition that we had to listen to her on Christmas Day, because she would do Christmas Day speech at 3 p.m. And so that was a big thing for us just growing up. But all I've known is the Queen. My sister is named after the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. My grandmother's name is Elizabeth, right? And I just got a prophetic word in August that God has named me Elizabeth. My middle name is Elizabeth. That was really super duper interesting. Actually, I might speak on that too as well. And what the revelation was about that. But yeah, so she passed away. So people ask me, how do you feel about that? It's a little sad, but more than anything, I'm blessed. I'm like, this woman lived to an old age. So she got to see her greats and her grands. And so it was great seeing somebody that had been, she had been around for a very long time. And her mom was beautiful. I loved her mom too as well. But it did make me think about how rich people have what they need in order to keep living longer. That's what it really did. It really caused me to think about that and legacy, because I'm big on legacy. And so, the impact that we leave in this world had me thinking about that too as well. The name of my company is called Legacy Driven. So, I'm big on making sure passing on legacy to your kids, to your children's children, and whatnot. Anyway, let me come off it, because I feel like I'm just rambling right now at this stage. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for the comments. Nobody said good morning to me this morning. Like, people must feel like it's so late. It's more like afternoon. But anyhow, good morning. God bless, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye.